What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And Brock is here, ready to work on an RB.
Yeah, really good duty.
Yeah. Everyone just got back from a wedding, and we managed to pick up this motor. But I'll tell you guys about that in a minute.
We're about to get this.
Oh, you're a f***ing asshole. Oh.
Simba.
Yeah.
Hey, me. Yeah.
Do you
Me and Brock just got back from a wedding.
Yeah, and like, look at welding gears on.
Straight into it, eh?
Yeah, no worries. The shoes. Oh yeah. Woo.
I believe we call these hunters.
I love your work, Plato. You're going to have fun beeping that out. It is Thursday evening and we have this engine back. So as you guys remember, 4 days ago, we were down here, pulled the engine out. Brock was here supervising.
Supervising?
No, he was here breaking studs.
I was here snapping studs.
Yeah, he's snapping studs. That's why Ash is welding. Yeah, that's another story. But we were here and then we had a 3 a.m. ferry on the way home. We dropped the motor at Chicken at Airfine Turbo in Palmerston North. I kind of said to him, yes or no, can this be rebuilt by Wednesday? And he laughed and he got it done. So it's got a new set of rods in it and a new crank, thanks to Ash for supplying the crank. Chicken just smashed it out, honestly, like absolute beast, because it got picked up yesterday by our mate Peter Guntrip. He managed to sort that out. Massive thanks to Dan at Central Fab Solutions as well for taking it to the main road so that they didn't have to stop too long. So they got that all sorted, and now the engine is here, like crazy turn of events. But Chrome is tomorrow, and we're here. So yeah, there's a stud snapped in the back of the turbo.
Yeah,
so
blame Brock for that.
That's Brock's fault. Not that it would have happened to anyone else. Oh, what happened here? Oh, he's got the work uniform on.
Smartening up.
Smartening up.
No, Brock said, I'm going to wear my suit and get it dirty and then clean it and show
show everybody how, yeah. He reckons Nappy San is like the saviour of his life, because last time you guys would have seen him in a bloody cream hoodie. But that's alright, we're on here.
First time, it's always going to break off, guaranteed. Yeah, first time it always breaks off.
Damn.
Funny you say that, Ash, because that's what happened to me with the actual stud itself.
But it's your fault. It was going loose, ding, ding, real loose.
And I tried it a second time, same thing.
Oh, can it like come through all the way through?
There we go.
Oh. That'll be hot, bro, don't touch that.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Watch yourself, it might melt your shoes too, watch yourself.
I may actually have to drill that and probably retap it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah,
that's what we'll just do.
Going to be the case, so because that thing is seized.
Mechanics.
Yeah.
Like. All right. Sorry, Plato. We're just jabbering. But yeah, super stoked. The engine is all back together with a new head drain as well. But Chicken did actually explain why it didn't have a head drain in the first place, because he drilled the oil galleries out.
Where'd you get the head drain from?
Thrashgarage.co.nz or something? Is that what's the website?
Thrashgaragenz.com.
There you go. That's what he said. Plato put on the screen.
We do that to trick overseas people.
Yes.
Not trick, but it's Thrashgaragenz. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, well, we're Choice Events NZ.
Yeah, but .com, so that you get a bit of international traffic.
That's it. Nice.
Fast shipping overseas.
Yep. Bingo. So that's where we are here in his shed with broken RBs too. So I just
it almost fits.
Super stoked. Like, so we got the head drain on there. But yeah, what Chicken had said is that he actually had drilled the oil gallery so big that it didn't really need it. But we added one this time anyway. But Ash is trying to save the day. What we have here, where is it? Is this part of ours? This thing?
Yeah, that's your new clutch.
Oh, nice. New pressure plate.
And here's your new flywheel.
Some ARP goodies for that.
Does this feel a lot lighter than the other one?
Oh shit. I'd be like, on the floor. All right, so where'd that come from? Just Thrash Garage. You guys can.
Yeah, we supplied this.
Yeah. So everything we're getting pretty much is from these guys here at thrashgaragenz.com.
You've basically had me running around like a chicken for a week.
Yeah, so it's been a team effort and I've done nothing. Like, Chicken did the motor. Ash got all the bits that we need so that when we get here, we can kind of just go hard, which is great. Brock's just been great.
Yep. I've brought some studs.
After all that after all those clutch issues, that clutch only got sent at like 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Whoa! So yeah, massive thanks to everyone that's kind of had anything to do with this setup that we're trying to achieve here. But all we want to do is get around at Chrome and like drive and just have the car mobile so that we can actually not have to push it. And then just get out there, have some fun, have the car out on track being seen, because that's marketing and all that. So yeah, what we also have to do is we have to peel these off, because they put their own ones on. So I'm going to peel these ones off from Summer Bash. Ooh, nice. Fuck. Actually, I wish we were number 33. That would have been pretty cool. Oh well, that's all right.
So what we've got going on here is
The dowel has recessed into the bell housing a little bit too far, and it's not actually really doing anything.
yeah, not much of a dowel, and then we've got a nice dowel there, but dowel plus dowel don't really,
And
We're going to fix it.
And me plus welder doesn't really put stuff together either.
Ashton plus welder.
I don't know.
You're just going like this.
I'm not a welder, but I've got one.
Yeah, that's a perfect one.
Alright, don't look.
It heated up there.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Look at that.
missed it.
Well done. Hey, that was really easy.
Aluminium heats up at a different rate than
Yeah, and then
steel, so
In and out like a bank job.
pretty good.
Physics. I don't know what's the word, Steve. It's like, pump up the jam, pump it up.
You're doing really well there. Ash got the clutch on, just a Drew's clutch, 6-puck, and then some new ARP hardware. So that's all mint. Oh yeah.
There's a bit of a thing that I just do on.
Yes, bro.
all my
Yeah.
just
I've
keeps
on
it
on my 30, bro. I've got a sway bar link, a sway bar bracket as the thing. It's fucking
Hold it
legit. Yeah, it's mint.
If we can.
Yeah, just to kind of tuck it out of the way a
Yeah, I'm
bit.
just trying to work out what's going to be the tidiest way that just kinks it up a bit.
And then-
and that's where your starter motor goes. So that's this is
yeah,
so a lot
around-
of people give me shit because I run the head drains onto the exhaust side and I heat sleeve them, and they're like, "Oh, is this some kind of like special RB thing that you do?" And I'm like, no, it's hard enough as it is to get a starter motor in these without
A fucking
having to
yeah.
So that's why I run them on that side.
Fair.
I can definitely see the cons of running it, but
It's fine. We'll make it work. Another thing we've got is the oil cooler here is obviously got filings through it, and so does the lines and the AccuSump. So what we're probably going to have to do is we're on the fence about either just screwing a oil filter on it and running no cooler and no AccuSump. And like we could do that for this weekend because I probably won't even drift.
yeah.
Or like drift much, but all it takes is one drift, right? Like I don't want
It could be
to be
quite
that guy.
detrimental.
But what I've done is message Chicken and it's kind of on him. But yeah, we can muck around. But we can pretty much do that with the motor in the car, I'm sure. Yeah.
Don't see why not.
So we can kind of come. All I want to do tonight really is get the engine in the car. Then that's one big thing out of the way. Then we can put the crane away and like
Can I have the drill, bro?
start chipping away at other things. But massive thanks to Phoenix actually sent us another oil cooler, different shape one because they didn't have the one that the direct replacement for this one in stock. But it kind of doesn't matter because these lines are probably wrecked anyway, so we need to get new ones. So it is what it is. Well, but the oil cooler's down in here and on a bracket, so we'll make something up to kind of fit the new one or however. But main thing is I just want to get the motor in the car so we can put the crane away and Ash's workshop isn't just overrun with just our shit everywhere. And then once the engine's in, yeah. Once the engine's in, you can probably like run the exhaust. Just there's a whole bunch of stuff down here too that we want to be good to clean up, but we'll probably do that tomorrow. Okay, update. It is now late, early, whatever you'd call it. The boys, we got it done. It's in there. We need to take the box out to then get the engine in.
Hey Alex, let's not do that again.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. So what we did, box was out, and then while the box was out, we put it on the engine because then that's all good. It's got the bell housing bolts in it. Then we dunked it in there.
And starter motor.
And starter motor while it was out. So now tomorrow is just pretty much plug in, plumb up, and we should be
okay.
good. Let's see. But yeah, massive thanks to these two for sure. Yeah,
I don't go.
that's all right though. Neither.
Moral support.
Yeah, emotional support here, man. But no, it's good. So yeah, we'll be back in the morning. Maybe in the morning. I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow kind of plays out because we want to go set up at Chrome and whatnot. But also want to get this done. So we'll see. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. And it's the next day, and we have got the gearbox and the gearbox cross member, the drive shaft back in. Ash is just doing up the starter motor, And we're pretty, yeah, that'll be everything. We've done the engine mounts. I think
basically
everything underneath. So yeah, then we'll be getting into from the top. And it's all good. We started a bit late this morning. We went to Chrome and set up, dropped the van off so that we could, yeah, just kind of get our spot and whatnot. So yeah, it's all good. We hopefully are going to be done. Oh, obviously we got to do the exhaust, but
Yeah.
we can do that last.
I'm just trying to work out what we're doing again with the oil cooler, because we need to remember that that filter stud on there is loose.
Yes, true. Very
But
true.
that's right, we're going to put the oil cooler in there, drill holes, rub it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Sweet, make new lines.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. Right.
That'll be right. Alright, so we're getting there, plugging the injectors in, coils, everything. But new Phoenix oil cooler in there, so massive thanks to Ben and the team getting that sorted. Ash is just upstairs because here at Thrash Garage, you have everything you need. Everything's great. So, yeah, he's got all his stock up there and it makes it a lot easier. So, we're going to make some new lines and then we're going to pull the AccuSump's out. We just need to give it a clean and run some different lines. But yeah, look at this. Beautiful.
You're going to make these lines, mate.
Oh, shit. Do we want them to leak?
No, it's push locks, that's all right.
You can't f it up, surely.
Yeah.
Want to bet? Yeah. Fast forward a couple of hours. This side's done. The lines are done. Just doing the power steering pump. And doing that side now. Then the radiator will be in. Fan on. All of that. And also Todd's over here. He's sorting out. So we pulled the AccuSump apart to clean it. And the O-rings are fucked. So we got trying to find some new ones. But it's 5 o'clock, so. But he works at a hydraulic place.
Yeah,
so
it's South Pacific Hydraulics.
South Pacific Hydraulics, so that he potentially has someone else that will be at work that can grab the right ones for us. So hopefully that's all good. Things are going. We're getting there.
I think what we'll do next is we'll chuck the fan on, chuck the radiator in, and we can plumb that up.
And put the intercooler pipe back on.
Put the intercooler piping on, put the exhaust on, lift it up, put the downpipe on, sorry, then put the exhaust on, wastegate.
Gearbox oil.
Gearbox oil and engine oil.
Yes.
Yes, can't forget
It's
that.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
This is a goddamn mess.
That's alright. Hey, it's a constructive mess, right? Right now. But yeah, we're getting there. Thanks to this man. And we're at the stage now where everything is kind of where it should be.
Yeah, I think we're all back together on top.
Yeah.
Power steering's buttoned up, fans buttoned up, coolant's buttoned up.
It's liquids time.
Yeah.
I think, right? So we've got this SP Tools. What are they even called?
SP Tools coolant, like
Coolant bleeder.
Hold on, what do they call it?
Cool. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Coolant funnel set.
There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
We use it because obviously, like, you put a front facing put them on, you've got no bleeder port in there, so this height point of coolant.
Yep. And then it bubbles out, no problem. Also, chucking some Motul 300V in the engine. What we are waiting on, Todd's just taken the AccuSump to get some O-rings for it. So we're going to see. And then Ash is going to make a mess here. Too far. Oh, he's smooth. Look at that.
Oh, the glugs though?
Yeah, they get you, eh? That's all right, mate. We'll let you off.
Yeah. So hopefully Todd comes back soon and then
Yeah,
I
we can
reckon,
start the bastard.
yeah, we'll put the rest of the exhaust on, put some gearbox oil in and can of start you bastard, we'll be away long.
I think so. And just got to put the wastegate on. Got fiberglass all on my hand from this shit. That sucks. New nuts on the turbo, so that's handy. And we're good to go.
It's nice that there's actually 4 in there, not 3.
Yeah. Well, hey, we ran 3 for a while. No problem. I don't see a problem. Okay, so it is just gone past 8 o'clock. We went next door to the night market, had some dinner, put the shifter back in the hole, filled the gearbox up with oil, engine's got oil, AccuSump's back in. Massive thanks to Todd. Went and got some new O-rings to rebuild the AccuSump because they were wrecked. So, yeah, shit. I think we're pretty close to firing this thing up. I'm pretty nervous, to be honest. And then we need to go bed the clutch in once that's all done because it's brand new and Chicken wants us to do a certain way. So, yeah, I think we're nearly ready to start it. All right, so we were about to start it. And look at this, everything's on, sweet. The link dash turns on, and then there's nothing. Do you know why? Because we have this box here and it has the ECU in it. Oh, that's right.
hold on, why is the fuel pump's not working?
Yeah, I was like, there's nothing on the dash. The ECU goes down there, so we'll put that in.
Yeah.
That might help.
There you go.
Yeah, look at that. Link Fury X. Beautiful ECU. So we're just going to throw that down there, and then we should be good.
And so we have disconnected the cam angle sensor or cam trigger kit.
It's hot. No, it's cold.
All pressure. Give it a wee crank for maybe 6 seconds or so. Right, there's that starter signal.
Okay, so what we had was the water temp and the
VCT solenoid
around the wrong way. We plugged in the same plug, so we just swapped them around. And now that reads kind of what it should. So we're just going to pump it up. Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, just crank it over for a couple of seconds and see if we get any. Nah. Right, need jump. Luckily, we've got the SP Tools jump pack on the road.
Yeah, the bro's on.
What a day, man. Well, we got it done. No leaks, no nothing. Base timing's good, so guy better be happy. Relieved.
But thank you very much, and massive thanks to Chicken for smashing it out. These guys at Thrash Garage for helping us, Steph for being here and having to put up with it all, and Peter G and Central Fab Solutions for organising getting the motor down here in time. So yeah, I think it's just time to get it off the hoist and try and go bed this clutch in before we take it to the track tomorrow, and we'll load up tonight and yeah, go to bed.
Woo!
Sick, stoked.
And it's early still.
Yeah, it's only not even 9 o'clock, so but that'll gobble up pretty fast. So yeah, let's get this thing off the hoist and just go up and down the road and just make sure that the clutch is all good, so that tomorrow we can go rip on it and everything should be good. Moving on, it is now 11 p.m. and unfortunately we had a TPS signal issue, and there was a broken wire, so we found that now. About to put that back on toward Ben and Ash. I'm sorry. And poor Steph, she's in the truck. She's ready to go. So we're nearly done. Hopefully we'll get this sorted. We'll be on the trailer and we'll just deal with issues at the track tomorrow. But yeah, we took it for a drive up and down the street and it was all right. But then it had like a little break up in the middle. So we changed spark plugs and sorted out the coils. And yeah. Fingers crossed this all works and we should be on. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, so we have made it to Chrome. We have the car here. We have a small oil leak that we need to sort out this morning before we go out on the track, but it's done. I can't thank the boys enough. They went hard last night. We got home at midnight. Your car goes again. Yeah, so we're stoked. This thing will hopefully be good. Everything else seemed to check out. But yeah, we're going to get in line, get screwed and aired, and then go park up and kind of set up the booth. But yeah, thanks heaps for watching. I'm going to leave this one here. You guys can check out all Chrome's footage in the next video. So thanks heaps for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.